This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and this is today's Gets. And for today's Gets, I'll be taking a look at my haul for the month of August 2018. So what are we waiting for? Let's take a look at all the cool things that I got. Alright guys, so let's take a look at everything we have here. Now I got a good amount of stuff, a good assortment of stuff right here. So I'm gonna kind of take a look at things one by one. All really fun stuff. So let's start with this. I did get this Mezits right here, the Golden Mezit. For those of you that collect Mezco figures, you'll know what this is. This was something that they called, was it Mezits Mania, hashtag and whatnot. And if you got a code with it, you could win you had entered a chance to win a prize and whatnot. But this is one of the solid gold ones that they gave away. And actually, this was given to a buddy of mine who runs my Mezco group, Joe Serrano. He went along and sent this to me because he actually got two in his package and whatnot. So he's like, hey, and I told him, like, man, I've been looking for that one. Can I buy it off? And he was like, dude, I'll just send you two for free, all good. And that's what he did. This thing's pretty cool. It's just a solid little message and whatnot. Even the little keychain part of it is gold. It's on a ball peg like that with the head. Arms go up and down, and the legs kind of rotate and whatnot. So it's a pretty cool little insert right there that we got with Mezco figures and whatnot. I think that's pretty cool. I love that a lot. It's definitely going to go on display with all my Mezco 112 figures. What's also really cool is he actually sent me this little taco. Yeah, it's a little taco. He actually makes things like this, which I think is pretty rad. It's just a little accessory for like your 112 scale figures. So I'm totally going to put this in my Deadpool's hand, my Mezco 1 figure, and I think it's really cool. He actually makes these things. He makes all kinds of other accessories and foods and whatnot. So I thought that was pretty awesome. A nice little surprise that I really didn't expect to hear him throw in there. So I thought that was pretty cool too. I also did get this cool little thing right here. It is a Lego Big Fig of the armored Batman from the BVS movie. This is totally a bootleg. I don't think they made this official. I'm not sure, to be honest. But I saw this and I had to have it. I just thought it was awesome. It looked really, really cool. Really well done. Even the plastic they used for it is pretty rad. I picked this up in my local toy expo that we have here, a little toy convention called Frankensons and whatnot. So if you know Frankensons, you know a lot of the stuff what I'm talking about there. So I thought this was really, really cool. Such an awesome little piece. And for those of you who follow my channel, know I'm a giant Lego Batman fan, and I have a ton of minifigures and a lot of these really cool knockoffs like this that Lego doesn't actually make. So I had to pick this up. I thought it was really, really sweet. I thought that's a really fun addition to my collection. While I was there, I actually also picked up this guy right here. Boom, a vintage Faker. You know, I've been in the market for a vintage figure for quite some time. It's my all-time favorite Masters of the Universe character. I just love him so much because he's a mixture of He-Man and Skeletor, and he's just very cool in my opinion. I found this one for only 20 bucks. I thought 20 bucks was a really good deal, especially when you see them for go online and whatnot. And you can see he has been played with. He has, you know, he's been a very loved toy. You know, some fading in the paint with the hair and whatnot. His legs are a little loosey-goosey, kind of dirt in the areas and whatnot, but still for the most part, very cool. So you got some paint wear and whatnot. So, but again, still very nice. That I could probably clean him up a bit. That's probably what I'm going to do. You know, get in there with a Q-tip and some alcohol swabs and whatnot and just clean up quite a bit. He doesn't have his chest sticker. I can get a reproduction of that and do that. But the armor is pretty good condition. No tears. It's not forked or anything. And he actually did have the sword in the display case on another figure. I was like, hey man, can you throw that sword in there? That belongs to him. He's like, yeah, I could do that. And sure enough, I got it. So super stoked that I finally got a vintage Faker back in my collection, my all-time favorite Masters of the Universe character, and I finally got him in his original form, so super happy about that. That is definitely one of my favorite pickups in a long, long time. Now I'm going to show you this little Vince McMahon figure. I love this guy so much. He's rubbery and kind of like on bendy material. You can see that he kind of like holds a pose and whatnot with that. I think that's really, really cool. This was actually sent to from a buddy of mine Tim, who actually helps run my wrestling group, the Wrestling Figure Mafia, on Facebook. I thought that was really awesome because what he originally sent me was this Storm Shadow that I absolutely love. This is my all-time favorite Storm Shadow of all time. I love this thing so much as a kid, and recently I've been drawing a lot of G.I. Joes, and I drew this guy, and my buddy Tim's like, hey man, I actually have that toy, you know, do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be great, dude. So he's like, dude, I got you. He sent it to me from, I think he's from Jersey, sent me that, and threw this Vince McMahon in. I was like, oh my god, that is the coolest thing ever. I love this Vince McMahon so much more. It even has like a print of his his signature right there, so I thought it was really cool. So those are really cool pickups. I love that so much. But on top of this one right here, so this got me thinking, you know what, man, and I've been clamoring, telling myself, don't get back into G.I. Joe, don't get back into G.I. Joe. But I did it, and you'll see. So I got this from my buddy Tim, and I went and bought the modern version of the same figure. This is Hasbro's modern version of this guy. So I went and bought this, and I was like, oh man, that's really cool. I love this so much, and I just love this a lot. I can't describe how much I love this modern version of him. It's so very cool. I actually went and bought the his kind of like his altered colors and whatnot, kind of like a variant and whatnot. So I picked this guy up at Frankenstein's too. But for those of you that know anything about like G.I. Joe lore, yes, it says Storm Shadow on his display base and whatnot, and that was technically marketed as a Storm Shadow, but he's actually a character called Ginsu. This figure is actually based on old box art from an old vehicle from the Ninja Force line, and he would look exactly like this. And that original figure was pretty much just this figure done in these colors. And they never actually made that, so they did it with this modern version, and now you have both of these right here. And his whole backstory is that he's actually the apprentice of Storm Shadow, and it's just a really cool thing. And so I bought those two. Again, just something like, man, I always told myself I was never going to get back into G.I. Joe, and here I am. And of course, I bought another one because, dang it, Frankenstein's had a good deal, one of the booths there, so I picked up another one of my favorite versions of Storm Shadow. This is obviously an updated version or a modern version of one of my favorite Storm Shadows. Actually, my first Storm Shadow that I ever owned as a kid. Now, this is the updated version of him, and just so freaking cool. I love this look with the claws and the red backpack and whatnot. And the Arashikage logo on his tattoo on his forearm there. Just, man, I'm going down that road, man. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me from buying more G.I. Joes, because it's gonna be nasty. So, anyways, that's very cool. Also, I picked up this guy right here, the Rebel Tech Raphael, based on the 2012 cartoon. Now, my buddy Daniel sent me this. I have the box right here with all the accessories and whatnot. Very cool. Such a fun piece. I've actually been wanting these for quite some time. Just have never really done it. And I don't know why, because they're like amazing figures, and I love Rebel Tech and whatnot. So my buddy just says, hey man, you know, I know you're big into Ninja Turtles. You know, I'm selling my Raphael, you know, it's legit. I gotta be a good price. And sure enough, he did. And boom, I went and bought this from him, and he sent it to me, and I freaking love it. And it's, you know, it's a Rebel Tech figure. So for those of you again that follow my channel, you'll know that Rebel Tech figures are just extremely articulated and whatnot. And you can just do so much, and it's just crazy with the things you can do and the poses that you can get. You know, they're not made to stand vanilla. They're made to look awesome in action poses and all these kinds of kicks and flips, and he comes with a display stand and all that stuff is really cool. So I love this a lot. Now I gotta hunt down the other 3 turtles so I can complete the set. So that's an awesome piece to add to this turtle shelf. Same thing from Daniel. I got this awesome Seth Rollins right here, which is very cool. I forget what Elite Series this is, but it's a really cool figure. He gave me the belt with it and all his black and gray suit. It looks awesome. I love that a bit. The belt's a little ripped right here. You can see that, but it still holds on there very nicely. I love it a lot. This is actually for a buddy, Adrian, who's recently gotten pretty heavily into wrestling figures. So I went and picked this up for him. So that's an awesome piece for his collection, because he's a big Seth Rollins fan. And I really do like this suit. I think it's a really cool costume or wrestling gear that he wears. And I got this fella right here, Big Evil himself, Biker Undertaker. This was actually from my buddy Sal out in Florida. He sent this to me right here, and this is the newer Biker Taker. I have the first version. This is a completely different version with a different shirt and whatnot, different pants, the different bandana and whatnot. I love this a lot. I forget what series these are. I get so lost. He's got the undisputed belt, which is very, very cool. He even threw in some glasses. I don't think that this figure comes with glasses. He just threw those in, and it worked out perfectly. I think that's awesome. So that's going to be another one really, really cool to add to the Undertaker section of my wrestling show. I also got this little piece right here, which is very cool. A little Justice League tactical suit Batman Hot Wheel. The 99-cent store by my house has recently started selling these. And man, if you've seen my room, I have a ton of Batman themed Hot Wheels, and I didn't have this one. I saw the 99-cent store. I was like, dude, let me snatch that up real quick. But they had all of them there from the Justice League and whatnot, and I wasn't about to pick them all up because I just don't need them. So I only do Batman. So I picked this one up. I was like, yes, score, and I love it, and it's definitely going to go on the wall of Hot Wheels. We also picked this up right here. Now, this is from my buddy over at Ageless Geeks. This is the Mezco 112 Justice League Aquaman. I love this thing so much. Just a very cool figure. I cannot wait to open this bad boy up. He's going to look awesome next to the rest of my Justice League and the rest of my Mezco figures. I will be definitely doing a video on him soon, so stay tuned for that because, man, I cannot wait to crack this guy open. He's going to be freaking rad. He's one of the most beautiful figures I've seen from Mezco, so that's going to be really, really sweet. So as you can kind of see, I have a lot of Deadpool stuff right here, but we're going to start with this one right here. Boom, look at this thing. This is the, man, don't even ask me, Kabukimono Deadpool. This is basically the realization like samurai Deadpool, which is very, very cool. I picked this one up from my buddies at Ageless Geeks. You can just see that thing, how awesome that is. I have been dying to get this in hand, and oh man, I don't really collect this line of these like samurai figures and whatnot, but I had to have Deadpool. I had to have Deadpool, and sure enough, I got them from my buddies, and they hooked it up, and that's just an awesome piece that, again, that will get its own video in due time. Now over here, Marvel Legends, a whole case of the Deadpool 2 series Marvel Legends. So we got Omega Red right here, which is really cool, one of my all-time favorite like X-Men villains and whatnot. And you can see all the other characters from this wave. Build a Sauron figure, that's awesome. So Omega Red, really happy to have this guy in the collection. That is so cool. I've been waiting for a modern Omega Red, so that's going to be awesome right there. I also got a Bishop. Can't wait to check out Bishop. I love Bishop. Just kind of like the whole rivalry or buddy, I don't know what you want to call him, but between him and Cable. I love that so much, so it's going to be very cool to check him out as well. You can see that big Sauron like wing in the background. That's pretty crazy how big that's going to be, so that's awesome. We also got Wolverine here, the X-23 version of Wolverine, which would be like, what is it, the Marvel Now or All New, whatever they're called, Wolverine. This is basically X-23 as Wolverine, which is very, very cool. I love that so much. She's one of my all-time favorite comic book characters, period. I love her so much. I actually like her more than Logan Wolverine, so that's very cool. I got her in the 16th scale Marvel Legends. We also got this right here, and I love the packaging that they've done with these Marvel Legends figures for this wave, because, I mean, he's just chilling, and you can see he's in his, like, boxer shorts and whatnot, and they have the Sauron head just kind of, like, looking at him, like, weird, and he's got his slippers, and I think that's really funny. I love that so much. Again, a really cool figure that's going to be added to my Deadpool collection, because I love the way they displayed that. And in that case, we actually get 2 Lady Deadpools. That's pretty awesome in the whole case, because I just ordered the whole box. So we got 2 Lady Deadpools, so now I can keep one package and open one up. But she's another awesome figure that I've been waiting to get in the Marvel Legends 16 scale. Even comes with Headpool. Man, that's awesome. I love the fact that it comes with Headpool. I'm hoping we get like a Kid Pool and a Dog Pool. And I think, I think we're getting Dog Pool and Squirrel Pool in a box set with Deadpool and his scooter. I believe, yeah, so we can actually get the whole Deadpool core, so that'd be pretty awesome. So I love that quite a bit that we finally got her. And we also get 2 of the X-Men Deadpool figures when he's like trying to be a entry-level X-Men character, so I thought that was pretty awesome. And again, look at the packaging, how he's like kicking the head right there. And when I forget what that character's name is with the hat, that belongs to that guy right there. But yeah, look at that. That's just really fun. He's wearing the little X-Men trainee outfit and whatnot. I think it's very cool. I love that a lot. So man, I cannot wait to check out this entire wave. I've been dying for it, especially as me being such a huge Deadpool fan. All of these have just been very awesome. So there it is, guys. That's my entire haul of what I've gotten in the past like 2, maybe 3 weeks at the most. Lots of fun stuff. And if you guys really want to see me do more of these type of like haul videos and whatnot, you know, let me know. I really do want to do more of them because I do get stuff quite often. So I would love to do more if I could, and if it's something that you guys wanted to see. So enjoy this, because I know I am, and stay tuned for a lot more videos of reviews of all these action figures. So there it is, guys. That was today's Gets and my haul for the month of August 2018. And as you can see, I really love toys. I love an assortment of just a ton of different things, from old to new to simple to high end. I love it all. And I think I got a good plethora of really awesome action figures for my collection. And I cannot wait to see what next month brings. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.